just made it to the Airbnb. We are staying in Casco Viejo and Panama City, and I want to give you guys a quick tour of the Airbnb because it is absolutely stunning. Okay, so you enter the villa and you see you have a lot of natural sunlight, amazing views of the city. We have a balcony here. Here is the living room area. And then you have the bedroom area where you also have access to another side of the balcony. The TV here. And then come in here to the bathroom. Don't mind my clothes, I'm about to hop in the shower, but this is the bathroom. And then it opens out to the kitchen area. So if you want to cook, oh my God, they have a washing machine too, a washer dryer. I actually did not know that when I booked this room. So the travel to Panama City was not bad at all. I booked a direct flight from JFK straight to Panama. It was about 5 hours and 30 minutes, not bad at all, pretty smooth. I booked a 2 a.m. flight though. Arrived to Panama around 7:45, and I was very pleased to find out that Panama still offers stamps. I updated my passport, so this is a brand new passport, and Panama is officially my first stamp in the passport. So I do have quite a full day planned. My friend Lauren doesn't arrive until tonight, so I'm pretty much spending the first day in Panama City solo. However, first things first, I am so tired, so I'm gonna take a quick shower, and then I'm gonna take a maybe like hour to an hour and a half nap, and then we are going to explore Casco Viejo. And then this evening I have a cooking class at 6 p.m. so I'm super excited. They can accommodate my dietary restrictions, so hopefully I will have some good vegetables, some good fish to try. Every time I do an international trip, I always have to do a cooking class, so I'm gonna bring you guys along for that. But first things first, your girl needs a power nap. I came out to try to find some lunch, but it definitely looks like it's about to rain, so I'm gonna head back in. Oh, this is where I am. So I finally made it out of the Airbnb after that nap. Now I'm going to find some food. It does look like it's gonna rain, so I did go back and grab my umbrella just in case. When I Googled, every time I Google like traveling to a warm climate, I always Google like the rainy season. And I could have sworn it was not the rainy season for Panama, but it's literally gonna be raining all week. So hopefully it's just like in short spurts of rain, like only a couple of hours, because I really want to fully enjoy this trip. Oh, Lucas. Oh, okay. I am walking to what I think is a promenade, but I'm not exactly sure. I'm kind of just like strolling through the streets of Casco Viejo because there are a lot of shops and a lot of beautiful architecture to look at. It's definitely not the easiest place to navigate, that's for sure. So they have all of these little shops and things. I haven't seen anything that I like yet. A lot of it is just, you know, your typical run-of-the-mill like trinkets for whatever country that you're visiting in. Dominican Republic had some of the same stuff. I don't know about you guys, but when I travel to another country, I typically don't like buying a lot of trinkets and stuff. I'll probably get like a shot glass and refrigerator magnet for my parents, but as far as things for myself, I don't like collecting just like things, because a lot of these items that they're selling are the same things that you could get from other countries. So if I do buy something from a specific country, it's going to be like native to that land. So maybe like a piece of candy that's specific to that country, or a item of clothing that's specific to that country, not just like a random item that is like made in China, something that is specifically authentic to that area. That's the kind of things that I like to pick up when I am traveling. So far I don't see any of that. I found tres leches, guys, my favorite dessert of all time. I feel like this trip is literally just gonna be me eating. I had lunch and then I was walking and I found this place that had tres leches, so of course I had to stop. And I honestly wanted to check out a few museums, but a lot of the museums that I was interested in are closed on Monday. So pro tip, do not plan your museum days on a Monday. I'm still feeling a little bit lethargic since I haven't really slept and my flight was at 2 a.m. So I kind of wanted to rent a bike, but I think I'm gonna save that for another day and kind of just walk this trail that I found. It's supposed to be good for walking, running, and biking. It's about a 20-minute walk from where I am right now, so I'm just gonna take a casual stroll there. Oh, this might be a museum right here, actually. This looks like a cool museum. Oh, it's a church, actually. Okay, change of plans again, because the street that I was walking on, I'm full.
You're gonna have happy hour, baby.
Oh, later?
Happy hour.
Okay, I'll see you later then.
30 minutes in rooftop.
Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna give you VIP.
Similar to New York, where you can have a really nice, like, gentrified neighborhood that is like up and coming with new builds, new restaurants, new stores, and then you can go a couple of blocks over and the neighborhood looks a little bit more run down. There's not as much business flowing in the area, there's not as much money moving through the area, and so there's a very distinct difference in structure of the neighborhood. I was walking to the little trail or whatever that I found on Google, but I noticed that I was quickly exiting the touristy area. Normally I would have no qualms about walking through a neighborhood that looks a little more run down. There's also a higher police presence, like just on that block. I passed maybe like 4 cops like with guns, and so normally I would be fine, but I am by myself and I just have to be hyper vigilant as a female traveler, especially since my friend isn't here yet. So I did have to turn around and head back towards Costco Viejo, just because if I kept going, I think I would have felt a little uncomfortable. I don't think I would have felt safe, and it's really just like ignorance to the area. I don't know what I'm walking into, and I'm walking into it by myself. So just smart traveling, not necessarily passing judgment on the neighborhood or the occupants of the neighborhood. I just have to be a smart traveler. And honestly, at this point, I'm sweating so much that I'd kind of rather just lay out by the pool, since I don't really have any concrete plans. The plans that I did have for today kind of fell through just because a lot of the museums aren't open today. I've already eaten, so I really don't want to eat anything else until the cooking class tonight. I really don't know what else to do. The next order of business for today is a cooking class, like I mentioned earlier. So I grabbed an Uber from Costco Viejo, and now I'm over here in Guabano, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm about 15 minutes early, so I'm just gonna walk around the neighborhood, look at some of the houses, and then come back to where the cooking class is in the building. It looks like it's in an apartment complex. I'm super excited. Hopefully it's a smaller class, because I find that it's just easier to be more hands-on when it is a smaller class. But I think the largest cooking class I've ever done was when I was in Morocco. It was probably like 15 to 20 of us in this small home in a Moroccan village, but it actually turned out really well. There was more than enough for each of us to do, so yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys the experience. And I feel like this neighborhood is like a retirement community, or it seems like this is where like the non-natives buy property, because I've seen a lot of people that don't look native to Panama in this area. And the homes are quite beautiful. They have like standalone homes, and then they also have like apartment complexes. So I feel like people are able to buy like condos or rent out these apartment complexes, and this is where maybe a lot of Americans are purchasing property, because I do feel like I've heard that it is fairly easy for an American to purchase property in Panama. Even on the flight here, I met a couple who's from New York City, but they have a property in Panama, which is why they were coming for the winter. And then I have a friend out in Ohio whose parents just bought a residence in Panama, and this is where they're gonna spend their retirement. So if you're American and you're looking for international property, definitely put Panama on your radar.
We can do it together, but for
Thank you.
give you two. In my sugar, you know there is a cork and a bay leaf. The bay leaf is against the bugs and mosquitoes, because you can close your windows, having mosquito net, a lid. In Panama, they find a way to get in. But with the bay leaf, they stay away. Lime, so.
Do you do half of one, or how much do you do for the glass?
I think two, because they are very small this week. But no.
Yeah, makes sense.
But after it's according to your religion, more or less. So Comeron. The Comeron in Panama is the guy who is. So someone is in charge to like this. Pass to your neighbors.
Thank you.
Well, I'm getting this out, right? I'm taking it away.
And this one.
Okay.
So that's the garbage.
Oh yeah.
No, you can go. I want to watch her. We're gonna come over here and bottom is smile. That was good.
Lauren's here. She got in last night while I was still at the cooking class. The cooking class was so long; it was literally like 4 hours. But yeah, we are up and early, or We are up and at 'em this morning. We're about to head out to go to a little cafe, and then we are going on a waterfall excursion. They're gonna be picking us up from our place at 8:20, so we have a little bit of time to go pick up some breakfast and then get on the road. I'm actually not sure how far the waterfall is from us, but as a part of the tour package, they just pick you up and they also drop you back off. So that is what we are gonna be doing today. Perfecto, muchas gracias. I personally always use Viator to book my excursions when I travel. I just find it to be the cheapest and most flexible option, because you can literally cancel up to 24 hours before a booked excursion and still get a full refund. I will include the link to all the excursions we did on this trip in the description of this video. This excursion was a waterfall tour within the Chagres National Park. The canoe ride to the waterfall was about 20 minutes, but it was very scenic, and the waterfall itself was freezing, but I had to commit to it to get some photos for Instagram. I was afraid to swim across the whole thing, so he helped me climb the trees to get to the waterfall. I will say the guys here that were working were super helpful in guiding us in the water and making sure everyone felt safe and comfortable. We spent about 30 to 40 minutes at the waterfall, and then we took the canoes to the Embera community, where we had lunch with the natives and learned of their history. The lunch was really good, you guys. We had fish and plantains and fresh fruit. They performed dances for us and with us. And there was also an opportunity to shop and support their artistry. From pickup to drop off, the excursion was about 7 hours, but it was definitely worth it. We just got back from the waterfall tour. It was so fun. Highly recommend. I actually think I would give it a 10, like 10 out of 10, highly recommend. The food was good, the vibes were good. I feel like it was the perfect amount of time. Like sometimes those excursions could be like way too long when you're ready to go. I feel like we left when we were ready to go, so it was like the perfect amount of time. It did start raining, but I think it's slowed down now, so we are gonna head to get some tres leches, of course, and some ice cream. Well, we thought it was done raining. It is not. It's still drizzling a little bit. It actually did not stop raining at all. This one is more milky than the one I had yesterday. Okay, we are off to dinner. I'm recording on my phone, so excuse the crusty quality. I couldn't fit my camera in my bag. All right, we finally made it. It looks deserted over here. You guys, I did not know you could watch music videos in the car. Crazy. What you know about the Manhattans? Good morning, you guys. Happy Wednesday. Oh my god, time here is just flying by, and I am admittedly dragging my feet a little bit. Lauren was up at like the butt crack of dawn. I needed to sleep in just a little bit because I did wake up with a headache. We are about to head to Metropolitan Natural Park. Like the park itself is called Metropolitan National Park, but we are Ubering to the Welcome Center, which is called Metropolitan Natural Park. So I don't know why they have two different names, but we're just gonna go to the visitor center so that we can figure out which trail we want to do. It's about a 15-minute ride from Casco Viejo where we are staying, so not too bad, and the Uber is literally like $4. We made it!
Go to Wilson and Poble, they are totally easy. And Los Cabos, Cienegita, Monoteti, they are moderate, a little bit steep, up and down. However, you will get viewpoint there, here, and there we have the highest point where is the best view. So if you want to do the whole loop, or if you want to get at the top, you have to do the whole loop. That's 2 hours.
Oh, I got a good shot of him. He's so cute. Panama squirrel. We have started the hike. We chose to do the moderate version. Lauren, say hi.
Dying already.
We chose to do the moderate and then the difficult trail, and it is indeed already a little bit taxing. So I was like, let me check in with you guys before I'm too sweaty and crusty looking to be on camera. 1 mile in, or 1 hour in, and we made it to the top. What is that? So
Ay, se está comiendo un plástico, ¿no?
We are back from the hike, and for brunch we went to Michael's, which is actually an American-owned restaurant, and it was packed. I feel like everybody found that restaurant on TikTok, but it was really, really good, so highly recommend. And Michael was a pretty cool dude. But we are about to head to the spa. I just ran downstairs to try to find a bathing suit because, silly me, I only packed 2 bathing suits on this trip, which is like insane. But it is so expensive shopping in Casco Viejo. If you want to buy like little trinkets, get a bathing suit, any kind of dresses, anything that you just want to like take back home, if you're staying in Casco Viejo, don't shop here. It's very expensive. They were trying to charge like $40, $50 for these bathing suits that were literally like, the material looks like it'll disintegrate the moment it hits water. They tried to charge me $15 for a bathing suit, and I worked them down to $10. So shout out to me haggling, because I literally never do that when I travel, but I just could not bring myself to pay $15 for the bathing suit that I got. Hold on, let me show you guys what I got. You can't tell the material of this, but like, trust me, the material is so thin. It, like I said, it feels like it's gonna disintegrate the moment it hits water, but I was like, I needed something, so I did work them down. We are venturing out to try to find like a quick bite to eat before our dinner reservations tonight. I personally did not realize that things close early on New Year's Eve. Like, even in the States, apparently that's a thing. Our dinner reservation isn't until 9:30 tonight because the rooftop that we're watching the fireworks at like has a restaurant in the hotel, so we figured we might as well just eat dinner and then go up to the rooftop. We are out here. It's a beach day, even though it's a little cloudy out. It has rained every day, but it's rained for like an hour or two, and then it'll be sunny for the rest of the day. There are a few things to note when planning a beach day at Toboga Island. We bought tickets for the Toboga Island Express boat in advance because you had to pick a certain pickup and drop-off time, and we didn't want to risk it being sold out, especially on New Year's Day. They are very strict about these time slots, so make sure you plan accordingly. We tried to come back from the island 2 hours earlier than our booked time slot, and they would not allow us to do so. The boat ride is about 30 minutes to the island, and when you arrive, you have to pay an additional fee to enter the island. I think it was like $1. You also have to pay to use the restrooms on the island. I believe that was like 50 cents per use, but we just held it for the 6 hours that we were on the island. And it may not look like they have a system, but you also have to pay for the beach umbrella and beach chairs. Trust me, they will find you. And of course, any food or trinkets you want while there, you have to pay for. So definitely bring cash. Okay, so we made it back from the island, but my phone was completely dead by the time we left the island. So I could not check in with you guys, and I did not have my camera, but we pretty much went straight to dinner after leaving the island. We went to Afrodisiaco in Casco Viejo. Highly recommend. That was probably the best meal that we've had since being here in Panama. So if you're staying in the Casco Viejo area or you're willing to travel to this area, I highly recommend visiting Afrodisiaco. It is woman owned. It's really hard to get last minute seating if you don't have a reservation, so definitely reserve in advance, but amazing meal, amazing service, highly recommend. We have to head to the airport tomorrow at 5 a.m. so it's going to be a very early start for us. But yeah, it has definitely been a trip for the books, a lovely way to start 2026 feeling relaxed and rejuvenated and ready to take on whatever 2026 has in store. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little spontaneous travel vlog, and if you plan on traveling to Panama in the near future, I hope this video helps you plan your itinerary. Thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!
'Cause I'm not just a pretty girl, I'm more than just a picture. I'm a daughter and a sister.